So hi everyone. Today I wanted to talk about how I figured out that I was who I was, that I was trans. Kind of wanted to go, I guess, into my kind of complicated journey to figuring out who I was. For some people that I've seen over the internet, like some of their journeys and the documentaries and their vlogs that I've seen, it just seemed like they were a lot more able to accept themselves than I was initially. Seems like a lot of people can find out what it means to be transgender and like know what that word means and then instantly go, that's me. And let's do something about this, and let's get help, and let's move forward and becoming that, because I see this person who has become who they were meant to become, and I want that, and I need that, and I know that, and they go forward from it. And I couldn't do that. It took me a long time to allow myself to admit to just myself in my head that that was who I wanted to be, who I needed to be, that was what I needed to do for myself. I started questioning a lot of things to do with my gender identity when I was 19, and I started binding my chest and dressing more male to make myself feel better, and I did for a really long time. And it wasn't until I was about 21 or 22 that I finally was able to say it to myself, to say within my own mind, that's me and that's what I want. But it scared me. It scared the crap out of me. I come from a really conservative family, and I didn't know how that was going to go over. And I loved my girlfriend, and I didn't know how she was going to react to me telling her. Around the time that I figured that out, we had only been together for a few months. We were living together, but I didn't know how that was going to go over. So I just kind of held on to it and didn't tell anyone that that's how I felt. I kind of hinted or beat around the bush about it, certain little things, and kind of tested the waters, but I never said anything about it. And it wasn't until I developed some pretty serious back problems from binding my chest as extremely as I was, with complete abandon to what it was doing to my health, with just no thought of what it was doing to my back every single day. Like, towards the end of my old way of binding, it was hard for me to breathe. And I had been binding for about 7 years. That wasn't normal to me, and I knew that. It took me having major health problems for me to realize that I couldn't continue doing what I had been doing for the rest of my life. I was only 25 or 26 when I was experiencing some of the worst pain I've ever experienced in my life because of my back, and I knew what was ahead of me if I continued down this road. And I knew that I had to stop lying to everyone around me and lying to myself, and I needed to just not be as angry or as stressed out, short-tempered as I had been, because it was just eating away at me. And in this past year of coming out to family and friends and being in therapy and going to the doctors and being put on testosterone and everything, it was absolutely 100% the best choice for me, the best thing that I could have done for my life. And in a lot of ways that I didn't realize, it's helped me kind of finish growing up. Yeah, because I'm in my late 20s, and because I've never really committed to one thing before, really. Like, I think deep down it was more because I couldn't commit to being who I was and being true to myself. It was hard for me to know what I stood for on other things, and to actually move forward on a serious level with a lot of things. I was just always so hesitant because I lived my life in fear. And after coming forward to friends and family, and now to the world as who I am, it's just kind of helped me evolve and grow on levels I didn't expect. And I'm so much happier and just so much better, and really wish I would have done this years ago. But I just wanted to share a story that didn't happen so fast. That sometimes we have to have that battle within ourselves. But if you're battling that right now, surrender to it, and just allow yourself to be who you are, and forget what the world says. You will be so much happier once you do that. Once you can just be who you are 100%. But yeah, that's kind of all I really wanted to talk about today. If you guys liked the video or liked what I talked about, definitely like, subscribe if you haven't. If you know anyone that would benefit from watching this video or this channel, please let them know. Alright, thank you.